Hey guys, what's up? It's Trey here for TD Sports Mania, and today I'm bringing you my UFC 117 preview and predictions. Now this card is stacked from top to bottom. You've got one of the biggest grudge title matches in UFC history with Sonnen versus Silva, 2 title eliminators, a legend in Matt Hughes, and Clay Guida. You couldn't really ask for more. So let's start at the bottom with the Clay Guida versus Rafael dos Anjos. Dos Anjos looked great in Abu Dhabi with that submission victory, but Clay Guida looked great on the first UFC on Versus card, rebounding from his loss to Kenny Florian. Now, both of these guys are great, and one of them is going to take a step back up into the lightweight contender mix, and I think that Guida is going to be able to get it done with a Carpenter-like decision victory. Now, let's move up to Matt Hughes and Ricardo Almeida. This is a revenge fight for Almeida, as in Abu Dhabi also, Matt Hughes defeated Almeida's mentor and teacher, Renzo Gracie. Now Ricardo Almeida is no Renzo Gracie. He's a lot younger, and his wrestling and striking are a lot better than Renzo's. I see this fight taking place on the feet a lot more than people expect. But I see Hughes going in there for a takedown eventually, and I think Ricardo will catch him in a guillotine choke for a submission victory. Now on to the heavyweight title eliminator bout. It's going to be a great matchup between Junior Dos Santos and Roy Big Country Nelson. Now, Roy, he's a top quality mixed martial artist, and if he could put Dos Anjos on his back, I really think Dos Santos on his back, I really think he could have some trouble. But I think Nelson might be a little bit too cocky and want to stand with Dos Santos a little bit too much, which means I think Dos Santos is going to get another knockout victory, knocking out Big Country in the first round. Now on to the welterweight title eliminator. It's a rematch between John Fitch and Thiago Alves. Both fighters are completely different from the last time they fought, but I think Alves is more improved. But the news coming today that Alves is still 7 pounds overweight. I mean, it could be a problem. That's what he said was his problem in his last fight against Fitch, was the weight cut, and it seems like he's having another rough weight cut. Without this news, I think I would go with Alves, but I think Fitch's cardio will make the difference in getting a decision victory. And with a decision victory, I'm not necessarily sure this will turn out to be a title eliminator. Now on to the main event. Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva. This is going to be a very interesting fight. Sonnen has said it is his moral obligation to society to beat Anderson Silva. Wow. I kind of agree with him after that fight Silva put on in Abu Dhabi. More concerned with playing air guitar than finishing Damian Maia, which I'm pretty sure he could have done if he wanted to. Now Sonnen, I didn't think he could beat Nate Marquardt at 109, but he did that. I didn't think he could beat Yushin Okami. He did that. Now, Silva's skill set might be too much for Sonnen, but I think Sonnen, with all the trash he's talked, he's just going to go all out. He does not want to lose this fight. My heart says Sonnen. My head says Silva. I think Sonnen will make a great fight out of this, but I think Silva will catch him with a knee coming in the second or third round and notch a TKO victory. But Sonnen will have nothing to be ashamed of after this fight. Now, as far as picks for submission of the night, knockout of the night, stuff like that, and fight of the night, I like submission of the night to go to Almeida getting a submission victory over Hughes. I like knockout of the night to go to Dos Santos. And for fight of the night, that's a real tough decision because Clay Guida could always be fight of the night. But I really think the Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen fight will get it, especially if it turns out the way I think it will, with Silva getting what could be seen as a comeback TKO victory in the third round. Now, make sure you check it out on pay-per-view this Saturday night. It's UFC 117, what I think is definitely the best UFC card of the year. It's going to be great from top to bottom. And as always, I've been Trey. Y'all have been great. Thanks for watching TD Sports Mania.